Greetings, Manchester City fan. You're in the right place to keep up with everything happening at your beloved club. But before we dive into the details, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any updates about City. The transfer market is heating up, and Manchester City is already eyeing strategic moves to strengthen the squad and ensure competitiveness for the upcoming battles. Among the names gaining traction in the rumor mill is Andrea Cambiaso, the Italian fullback from Juventus, who is at the center of attention. Reliable sources, including journalist Fabrizio Romano, report that the English club has scheduled discussions with the Italian side to negotiate the player's potential transfer. These meetings are set for Friday and will determine whether Cambiaso will arrive now, in January, or during the summer window. The fullback, known for his versatility, has attracted the interest of Pep Guardiola, who is facing challenges with his defensive line this season. If the deal goes through, Cambiaso will sign a 5-year contract, bolstering an area where City has struggled. Currently, players like Rico Lewis, Kyle Walker, and Josko Gvardiol have been filling in as fullbacks. Despite their abilities, none are natural fullbacks, offering the ideal balance between defensive and offensive duties. Lewis, who plays on the right and sometimes moves into midfield, is still transitioning into a more central role. Walker has shown moments of inconsistency, while Gvardiol, often deployed on the left, carries a heavy defensive workload. Adding Cambiaso promises to shift the dynamic, providing consistent coverage on both the right and left flanks. He will not only bring stability to the defense, but also enhance Guardiola's tactical flexibility, enabling new strategic variations against top-level opponents. Such a signing could be a game-changer in challenging campaigns, especially in the Premier League and the Champions League. Now, City fans, I ask you, is Andrea Cambiaso the right solution to Manchester City's defensive challenges? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and if you believe more reinforcements are needed, share your suggestions. Let's discuss the future of our team together. And the news doesn't stop here. Another player potentially leaving the Etihad is the young midfielder James McAtee. The 22-year-old talent, a product of City's academy, is seeking more playing time and is considering a move abroad. Bundesliga side Mainz has emerged as a potential destination, offering an attractive opportunity for development and international exposure. While Guardiola has already strengthened the defense by signing Dusan Kushenov from Lens for $33.5 million, he is open to some departures mid-season. McAtee might be one of these moves. The City board, led by Chiki Begiristain, who will be succeeded by Hugo Viana next summer, is evaluating offers for the midfielder, currently valued at around $25 million. Mainz is determined to secure McAtee's talent, beating interest from other German giants like Borussia Dortmund and Bayer Leverkusen. Their goal is to utilize McAtee's creativity and skill to boost their push for a top-4 Bundesliga finish. The young player recently made headlines with an impressive hat-trick in City's FA Cup victory over Salford City, further cementing his reputation as a promising star. With only 18 months remaining on his contract, earning $15,000 a week, McAtee's market value risks declining as time progresses. Despite City rejecting bids of around $3 million in the last window, his lack of regular playing time has reduced his appeal for major transfers. However, this could be the perfect moment for clubs like Mainz to capitalize on the opportunity and secure his signature. But the question remains, should City let such a promising player leave for another team? West Ham United has also shown interest in McAtee, but faces financial constraints that hinder an immediate deal. Meanwhile, Mainz believes their style of play and growth ambitions align perfectly with McAtee's desire to establish his career beyond limited minutes under Guardiola. As the transfer deadline looms closer, Manchester City is carefully weighing up the offers, balancing financial value and player development. If Mainz meets the demands, we may soon see McAtee lighting up the Bundesliga. And as the situation with James McAtee unfolds, a crucial question remains. Is Manchester City prepared to balance its pursuit of new talents with the need to maintain a solid foundation of homegrown players? McAtee's story is a reminder of the importance of nurturing young prospects and providing them with the right opportunities at the right time. On the other hand, the club's ambition to dominate European football requires bold decisions and strategic investments. Another important issue to consider is defensive depth, where Pep Guardiola is facing significant challenges. Injuries have been a persistent problem for Manchester City this season, affecting key players like John Stones, whose prolonged absence has weakened the defensive system's consistency. After missing 15 games due to a recurring foot problem, Stones has finally shown signs of recovery. However, Guardiola has emphasized the need for caution, stressing that rushing a player's return is pointless if it only leads to further limited minutes on the pitch. In a recent press conference, Guardiola spoke candidly about Stones' condition. "I talked to him, and he said he feels better. But in the past, he always felt better and could only play 40 or 45 minutes. We need to take more time to ensure he doesn't suffer a setback. When you come back, you need to be ready to play consistently every 3 days if required." This pragmatic approach reflects the Spanish manager's philosophy, which prioritizes sustainability and player longevity. For a team aiming to compete on multiple fronts, including the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups, keeping the squad healthy is as important as signing new stars. The prospect of Stones returning fully fit is encouraging, but it also raises an important question. Does City have enough defensive depth to withstand the pressures of a long, grueling season? Or are new signings, like Cambiaso, essential to ensuring a more robust and reliable backline? Meanwhile, transfer market challenges continue to intensify. Omar Marmoush, the Eintracht Frankfurt forward, has emerged as another potential target to strengthen City's squad. The 25-year-old Egyptian has impressed with his performances in the Bundesliga, attracting the attention of several European clubs. According to Bild, Marmoush has already agreed on personal terms for a move to Manchester. However, the clubs remain far apart on the transfer fee. City's first offer was rejected, but Frankfurt has assured Marmoush they won't block his departure as long as a reasonable bid is submitted. The German club currently values the forward at over $80 million, while City's initial bid was just below $70 million. The gap between valuations still needs to be bridged, but there is growing optimism that a deal will be reached soon. This negotiation highlights a common transfer market strategy, finding the right balance between value and necessity. Marmoush would provide City with a dynamic attacking presence, capable of playing both on the wings and through the center. His versatility is a quality Guardiola values in his players, allowing tactical variations that confuse opposing defenses and offer greater flexibility in crucial matches. However, Marmoush's success at City will depend on several factors. Adapting to the Premier League's intense style, coping with the pressure of playing for an elite club, and competing for minutes with other top-level forwards. If the transfer is finalized, it will be fascinating to see how he fits into Guardiola's system and what impact he will have on the club's pursuit of more silverware. Now it's over to you, City fans. Would Omar Marmoush be a good addition to Manchester City? How do you think he would contribute to the attack this season, and what would be a fair price for his signing? Share your thoughts in the comments. In addition to the moves involving Cambiaso, James McAtee, and Omar Marmoush, a decisive factor for Manchester City's continued success is the ability to manage internal competition and player expectations. Under Pep Guardiola's leadership, the club has built a culture of excellence rooted in tactical discipline, creativity, and a winning mentality. However, this approach comes with challenges, particularly when it comes to keeping players content with limited playing time. James McAtee is a clear example of this dynamic. His skill and vision are unquestionable, yet the lack of opportunities in the first team has raised questions about his future role at the club. If he does pursue a move to Mainz, it could reflect a broader dilemma. Is Manchester City prioritizing established talents at the expense of its promising young players? Guardiola has always been a proponent of youth development, but the pressure for immediate success may compel him to make pragmatic decisions that don't always favor emerging talent. McAtee's potential departure brings up a larger debate about how City balances its recruitment policy with academy promotion. Since Pep's arrival in 2016, the club has significantly evolved its transfer strategy. High-profile signings like Erling Haaland and Jack Grealish have been secured for substantial sums, while players like Phil Foden have proven that the academy can produce stars capable of excelling on football's biggest stages. This delicate balance raises intriguing questions for fans. If McAtee, who has already demonstrated his quality, is willing to seek new opportunities away from the Etihad, what other prospects might follow? Will the next big star to emerge from City's youth system be given a genuine chance in the first team, or will the club continue to invest in ready-made names from the international market? Speaking of investments, the case of Omar Marmoush illustrates how City has become more discerning in its transfer dealings. While the club has the financial power to complete deals quickly, careful negotiation reflects a smarter, more patient strategy. The initial rejection of the offer for Marmoush might seem like an obstacle, but it's also a reminder that valuing every penny spent is just as important as securing the right talent. Guardiola and his technical team understand that paying a fair price for a player who perfectly fits the system is better than spending fortunes on someone who may not meet expectations. Marmoush's versatility is another fascinating factor. A forward capable of playing across multiple attacking positions offers a range of tactical options that can prove decisive in tight matches. In today's unpredictable football landscape, where games are often decided by fine margins, having players like Marmoush who can change the pace and approach of a match is a significant advantage. However, for him to succeed at City, he must quickly adapt to the intense style of the Premier League, where fast-paced play and quick decision-making are essential. City fans know the value of a versatile attack. The treble-winning 2022-2023 season was a perfect example of how lethal offensive flexibility can be. Erling Haaland was a key figure, but the collective effort, with rapid combinations and creativity from midfielders and wingers, was equally crucial. Marmoush could play a similar role, providing new solutions for Guardiola. Now, if you're wondering how Manchester City stacks up in the European scene with these potential additions, the answer is clear, as one of the most feared and well-prepared teams for title contention. The club's ambition extends beyond winning the Premier League. The ultimate goal is to build a dynasty that transcends generations, and to achieve that, constructing a deep, balanced, and hungry squad is essential. Turning back to defense, if Andrea Cambiaso joined City, he would bring unique qualities to strengthen the backline and increase tactical options. The lack of specialized fullbacks has occasionally been a weakness this season, and Cambiaso's versatility would be a valuable solution. Players like Kyle Walker and Rico Lewis have proven useful, but having a natural fullback who can contribute both defensively and offensively could transform the team's balance. When considering the importance of a solid defense for success in European competitions, Cambiaso's potential arrival becomes even more relevant. The Champions League is a tournament where small errors can be costly, and having a reliable defensive line is crucial to avoiding upsets. Guardiola's experience shows that he values intelligent, tactically flexible players, and Cambiaso appears to fit that profile perfectly. Manchester City doesn't just plan for the present, it builds for the future. Every signing, decision, and match is a piece of the puzzle in a legacy that continues to grow. And with passionate fans like you following every step and supporting every play, success is always within reach. If you've made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about the potential transfers? Are Cambiaso, McAtee, and Marmoush the missing pieces for Manchester City's further dominance? Stay tuned for the next video with the latest updates and in-depth analysis of the club we love. This is the Manchester City News Channel signing off for now. Take care and see you next time.